So we're going to go ahead and start talking about levels of structural organization. Oops. Levels of structural organization. Organization. Or we can call them LSOs for short. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and start with the chemical level. So the chemical level is actually the simplest. It's the smallest level. Okay. So in that chemical level, we have atoms. Okay, and those atoms come together to form molecules. And those molecules are an example: water, protein. Okay, so those molecules come together to form organelles. Okay, and organelles are the basic components of microscopic cells. So basic components of microscopic cells. And cells, remember, cells are the basic unit of structure and function. So we have the chemical level, and again, it's the simplest. So we have that. That is the first LSO. Next, we have the cellular level. And at the cellular level, we have obviously cells. And remember that cells work together, or all cells have common functions. I'm sorry. So they all have a common function. But individual cells vary widely in size and shape. And remember that different shapes are important because shape dictates the function. Okay, so the first LSO was the chemical level. The next one was the cellular level. So after the cellular level, we actually have the tissue level. And tissues are groups. Tissues are groups of similar cells that have a common function. Okay? And so we have 4 basic types of tissue. So 1, we have the epithelium. 2, we have the muscle tissue. And we have connective tissue. And we have nervous tissue. So the epithelial tissue covers your body's surface. So it covers the body's surface, and then it lines body cavities. So it lines the body cavities. Then we come to muscles, and muscles help provide movement. And then we have connective tissue. And so connective tissue works to support and protect the body organs. Support and protect body organs. And then we have the nervous tissue. And so the nervous tissue provides a means, so it provides the means of rapid internal communication. Of rapid internal communication via electrical impulses. Okay. Now we have tissue level. And all these tissues come together, okay, to form organs. So note that all tissues or groups of tissues come together to form organs. Okay, and so organs need to have at least 2 types of tissue, but commonly there's 4 tissues in an organ. And so examples of the of organs, so examples, so the obvious, the heart, the lungs, but it's interesting, I found it interesting that blood vessels are considered organs. And so the organs have specialized functions. What they do, what one does, no other organ does. Specialized functions. So then now we go to the organ level. And at the organ level, there's complex functions, okay? Complex functions going on. For example, the stomach, i.e., your stomach. So your stomach has it has epithelium, okay, that's a type of tissue, and so the epithelium produces digestive juices. So it produces digestive juices, and then you have muscle tissue that it churns and mixes the content. Muscle, it churns and mixes. And then it has connective tissue that reinforces the muscle walls. And then it has nerve tissue. So the nerve tissue increases digestive activity and it's by stimulating the muscle to contract. So it stimulates the muscle to contract. So you have a lot going on at the organ level. Now we're at the organ system level. So organ system level. So at the organ system levels, organs that work together accomplish a common purpose, make up an organ system. So then at the organ system level, we have organs that work together to accomplish a common purpose. Accomplish a common purpose, okay? And so we call it the organ system. And so we have example of that. We're going off the page, but we'll go ahead and write down here. Okay, so that keeps on going. And so we have examples. We have the cardiovascular system. Cardiovascular system. And the cardiovascular system, it circulates blood continuously to carry oxygen and nutrients, okay? So it circulates blood continuously. To carry oxygen and nutrients. And we have other systems. We have the integumentary, and we have the skeletal, we have the muscular, we have the nervous, we have the endocrine, we have the lymphatic, we have the respiratory, we have the digestive, we have the urinary, and we have the reproductive system. So we have all these systems at the organ system level working together to accomplish a common purpose. All together, we have the highest level of organization. So the highest level of organization is the organismal level. So I'll go ahead and put it here because it's so special, because it's the highest level of organization is the organismal level. So it represents the sum total of all structural levels working together to keep us alive. Okay?